Hi everyone, Sanjeev here. Today I'm sitting with one of my close friend and our client who have bought three properties in last 2 years, and we're gonna buy their fourth property in next couple of months. So I thought I'll have a chat with them to share the experience and what was going in their life, so that it might help someone who are looking to get on a similar path to looking to invest in property or building a property portfolio. So yeah, here we have. So welcome Abhiram and Pavitra.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Pleasure is ours.
Thank you for your time and joining this for chat, so that I'm sure our conversation will help someone in your similar journey or looking to get in this on the property investment path. So I know you both live in Sydney and work in IT profession. So of course we are good friends as well. But then 2 years ago, we bought your first property, and then I can see that now you're going aggressive and buying more properties. Do you want to talk about a bit of a background and what was going through 2 years ago when you bought one property through us? I know before you had already one investment property here in Sydney.
Yeah.
So what was going and what triggered, what changed, and now you're going aggressively. So do you want to share?
Sure. So, people who know us, people who are our friends, know our mind and heart is back in India. So we always have plans of going back to India. So we started off with investing or getting our base right in India, and then we both are citizens here. Australia is a beautiful country. We wanted to invest here, and that's when we started looking out for options for investment. Then we went for our first property without much knowledge. That's our apartment, and then we stopped for 3 years. We didn't know what to do, and we know you, Sanjeev. You're doing so well in investors' dream. So that's when we approached you for our first property, and yeah, now we are at 3, and I'm sure I'm not going to stop for that.
No, thank you for taking action. I think a lot of people think that there's always a limiting belief, that you can buy 4 or 5 properties.
Yeah.
I know you have few properties back in India as well.
Yeah.
I know now 3 properties. I know recently you sold your apartment as well.
Yeah.
So well done on that.
Thank you.
And I know we're gonna buy 4th property now. A lot of people I see still because I talk to a lot of people who are looking to invest in property, but then they say, "Oh, can I buy this kind of properties?" I know in Australia, I think 90% of the investors get only one investment property.
Good.
So so what do you have to say when people think we can't buy more, or it's a lot of belief thing. It's not about the money.
Right.
So what do you have to say, like when you started working with initially, did you thought like you can buy 3 properties in 2 years time? So do you want to add on that?
With my mindset, not his. So with my mindset, I thought, okay, I'll buy a house, live in it, and that's all. I didn't have any plans for investment. But then we made that first step to go for our first property, and seeing the good results with you, now we are more confident to go for more, and I think that's why we're going for the 4th one now. This has completely changed my mindset from where I was, no more investments, to where we are now.
Yeah, and no, I totally agree. So I think initially that was, as Pavitra mentioned, right? So back we wanted to set the base in India. So it was her dream that she has a house, and then have the kids raised in that house, and debt free. We can have the house paid off and etc. That's pretty much it. But as she mentioned, so I believe in investments, but the thing is, what is the direction? So how do you get into the right direction? There are multiple directions, right? So what is the right direction to go with the plans what we have? So it might be the similar scenario for a lot of people. So I would sincerely say that we need to start. We need to start as soon as we started with the first one here. not through the apartment, but from the property which we bought, and the renovation work which we did there. So that gave us so much of experience, so much of belief, and the end result is good positive cash flow, and capital growth as well. So that gave us enough confidence to go to the next, buy more properties, and luckily, it's doing well. So yeah, we are happy.
Yeah, that's good. So for you guys, it was more of the process and the results.
Yeah.
What give you because I know of course for the first time we had a bit of a chat when you buying your first property, but then second, third, and even for fourth, you're just saying, Sanjeev, come buy more, right? So was it like more of the result which made you change the whole belief in a belief system, or?
Yeah, that's what we are seeing the results, and why not go for more? Without taking the risk, we can't do anything. So seeing the results now, so why not go for more? That's what we are.
How about now you're not taking more loans? Is that a good thing
Oh
or a bad
yeah,
thing?
so that's what I said. I believe in not going into debt. Just stay where you are. That's it. But then seeing these results, your loans are getting paid off. Why not go for more? Yeah, and we are watching our numbers, right? So we're not completely going blind. We're watching our numbers, and we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah, and also getting in discussion with the like-minded people. That also works wonders sometimes, because our goals might be something, but to achieve that goal we need to go through some hurdles. So I think we have gone through a few hurdles. I think so it's not stopping anymore, so we would still continue investing. So
no, it's good, like you have goals and now you're sticking to the plan and executing it, because most of the people struggle with the execution. Everyone can put a goal together, but so now that's good. Now I talk to a lot of people when they interact with us. We see that sometimes they think, oh, I'm paying a fees to a buyer agent. There is always a objection around that. I would say, the fees, is it worth paying the fees? Now what you have to add on that, like given you have to use our service a couple of times, paying fees, I know the process is the same. So what do you have to say on that?
I mean, I would say that the fees of what a buyer agent like Sanjeev, the charge, I think it's still worth it. Like there are a number of reasons. One of the main reasons is the network what you have, the experience what you have, the exposure what you have what you have as well in terms of investing yourself, plus your education in the real estate market. That actually and plus the deals what we get, that sums it up pretty much, right? So, and quite a lot of times the properties which we buy, we take time to understand the suburbs, or you understand what is how it can be a good investment property. So those are the research things which takes time and experience. So based on your network, I think it's to be honest, it's no brainer, and I feel that it's 100% accounted for, and it's well worth it. And I really don't think about the fees, to be honest, because the properties what we have got, it's always been it's been a great properties, and the properties what we have seen, a few of our friends have bought, they are also pretty good as well. So, and it really sums it up. So I really don't think of the fees. The fees is well worth it.
Guys, for that. Now, would you like to share how was your experience? We've been now working with 2 years. So how has been the whole experience working with the Investors Dream?
Sure. So me being a conservative person, and I've always been guided by my elders. So okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. But here with this investment, especially here in Australia, I don't have any elders to guide me. I don't have that somebody to guide me as such. Experience with investors dream is something which has changed my mindset completely. I'm more confident now. I can even tell my friends, or even I can tell my family, my kids as well when they grow up. Now I'm more confident on what to do. That's a confidence I've gained from investors dream, and I'm seeing I'm always results driven. If I don't see anything happening, if I don't see nothing coming off from a property, I'll not be confident to go for more. But with here, we have 3 properties which are gaining good results. I'm more confident to go for that. So that's exactly my experience. You have changed my mindset. I should say that. Thank you for that.
No, thank you, Pavitra. I know, Abhiram, I know he's been always like, oh, Sanjeev, let's do it,
Yeah.
But then, I know, I mean, and that's what it was, it's like we have all those inner beliefs, and, which is not ours actually, because we get it from our surroundings, right?
Yeah.
Family, parents, friends,
Yeah.
So I think now it's good that you're sharing that. So now, thanks, Pavitra. I think Abhiram, you wanted to add a few things, or how was your experience?
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. I think even though me being a little bit of less conservative as Pavitra, and I'm more eager in terms of investing, but the experience was low. So the amount of the confidence was low. After we did the investment in the apartments, the confidence was a bit low. I think buying a property from through you, and the experience and the renovation. We did the renovation as well in the first property. I think that gave us heaps of experience, and in a period of 1 year, we have seen the first of all right from day one after the renovation was done, it was always a positive cash flow property in terms of rent at the current market in this current market, right? So, but we have seen the capital growth as well in the period of 1 year. So we have seen it's grown by 20%, for example. So so it's been a great learning experience.
Thank you, Abhinav. So I think next is I just wanted to talk about, you bought 3 properties through us. Now, what these properties are, the apartment, houses, brand new, existing, what sort of property they are, and highlight the numbers as well, I would say.
Yeah. So the first property which we bought, that's all the 3 properties are house, and they are good land size. It's not a new property. The first one we bought, it was a bit old property, but we did the renovation. So then the look and feel of the house was brilliant after that, and the results are there to show. And the second property is very close to the coastal side, and it's a big land size, and it's got some prospects as well. And also I need to also mention about the first property that it's also falls under the business zoning, which I don't think so. I would have done it. I would have known it, and I wouldn't have researched that level. So it's a bonus for me that that's one of the bonus which I take it from the experience. And the second property is a big. It's also another house. It's in the coastal region, so it's got good cash flow. And it's a positive cash flow, and the capital growth we have seen, it's grown in the last I think as soon as we settled the property, I think in 3 months I think it's grown by 15% or 20% roughly, which is huge in this current market, I think, which is huge. Third property is also a house, independent house with a good land size, a good renovated house. Immediately the cash flow, it's positive, it's high positive cash flow. So I'm really proud of the 3 properties we have bought from you, and thanks to you.
No, our pleasure, Abhiram. So, and how is the capital growth on the first property now, given it's already 2 years?
I think I would say about 30%.
30%.
30% on the first property. It's been roughly about 2 years since it's completed. The settlement and the renovation is done. So, but the property which we bought last year, I think it's the capital growth is roughly about 15%, and the third one is we just got it settled. And one more point is around the cash flow, right? So the overall, I would say on an average, each property, it's about 5,000 per year. So from the 3 properties which we have got, it's about 15,000, and it's self-sustained houses. So less risk, and it can self-sustain over a period of time.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, see, and that's the game. People don't understand, that, and they don't understand that, it's cash flow is required, and then of course we need capital growth as well. But then, you can't compromise on the cash flow. Otherwise we stuck, and we can't move on. It's not the best place or best game to play. I think your cash flow, I think the first property was a little lower cash flow. I think it's around $3,000, but then your third one is around $8,000. I think pretty much set and forget with including your principal. But then overall you have out of 3 is around 15,000, which is quite impressive, right? And I think especially the second one, I think we got a good 15% capital in 3 months, which was amazing, because I think we got at a very good price, and then of course the market moved and it supported well, I think so. That's good. Now, given you have bought you bought one apartment, sold it. I think recently you sold it. Now have got good 3 investment properties. A lot of people think that buying 3 properties even not possible, or no, or maybe it doesn't happen, something like that. So what do you have to say for those people who think,
we are very average people, working IT professionals, having 2 little kids. But the question is, if you don't invest now, when will you do that? So we definitely have to take risk now.
Fair point.
Kids are going old, parents are growing old. This is the best time for investment. Go for it. I think whatever mindset you have, keep it behind, and then go for it. That's what I think it should happen.
Sorry.
I think if people who think that 3 or 4 is not possible, right? If you need to start with the first one and have the right mind, have the right mind in terms of talk to people who have done it. If you're serious about buying and if serious about your portfolio, making or drawing your portfolio, you need to start. So unless you start, you wouldn't know. So I think that is a key. Once you start, we are a perfect example. So we just started, we saw the results that gave us the booster, that gave us the confidence, and now we are eager to do the 5th one. Although we have signed up for the 4th one, we are eager for the 5th one. So that's how future planning we have the confidence is given us to do that future planning.
I think I agree with you. I think once you do the first one, you're taking a baby step. Like when I was building my own property portfolio, I was like, okay, let's do it well. So that you have the right foundation. Take a baby step. Everyone financially is different, goals are different, but take baby step, learn, and then willing to take risk as well. I mean, there's risk to everything, but I think my feeling is like not taking action is the biggest risk. So why not take, and that's why you work with other people smarter. Like I'm surrounded with much smarter people in my personal journey as well. And now I know, Abhiram, you promote even Pavitra, you have referred so many of your friends, and then even they are getting very good results. And it's just the ripple effect, right? You're promoting and helping your friends, and of course we can't help everyone, but they have to make the choices and the decision for themselves. But when we take action, it is a ripple effect. So now, well done. What do you have to say for your well-wishers, who are close to your heart, and or even for someone who's looking, should I start investing property or not? What do you have to say for them?
I'll just say, be brave, be confident, go for it. Start with the baby step, go for one, and then you'll not stop. That's what I've done. I think everybody should go for it. That's what I think.
I think she summed it up pretty much.
Okay.
Start with one, and I've seen so many people, they've started with one, being hesitant at the start. Now they've already signed up 3 or 4 through you. So, and we have signed up as well. So we are really happy. I would say that, start with the first one. If you have not started, if you want to start with the first one.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate and I really enjoyed this chatting with you both. I think
Pleasure.
Pleasure is ours. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you so much.